Once upon a time, in a small village named Jamaria, lived two brave siblings, Robin and Alvina. Their parents, Alexia and Andrew, worked hard every day, cutting trees from the nearby jungle to make a living. Life was challenging for the family, and their humble home was often empty of food. One day, with their cupboards bare, Alexia and Andrew prepared a simple meal for Robin and Alvina and told them to stay home and play with the neighbors' kids. They instructed them not to venture out, as there had been alarming news about a dangerous lion roaming the jungle. Despite their worry, Alexia and Andrew had to go into the jungle to collect wood. As they worked, they felt uneasy but continued chopping trees, hoping to gather enough for the day. Suddenly, they heard a fearsome roar that chilled them to the bone. The lion, hungry and fierce, was closing in. Quickly, Alexia and Andrew climbed a sturdy tree to escape the lion's reach. They huddled together, praying that their children and the village would be safe. Meanwhile, back in the village, Robin and Alvina were scared and worried about their parents. The neighbors, upon hearing the news, decided to mount a search mission at dawn. Early the next morning, the villagers armed themselves with anything they could find, swords, knives, and sticks, and headed toward the jungle. They called out loudly for Alexia and Andrew, hoping their voices would guide them. As the villagers approached, the lion, still lurking below the tree, heard the commotion. He charged toward the sounds, but the brave villagers confronted him with their makeshift weapons. The lion, startled and hurt by the villagers' defense, roared in pain and fled, his hunger and anger forgotten in the face of the determined crowd. With the lion gone, Robin and Alvina spotted their parents and ran to embrace them. Tears of relief and joy filled their eyes as they thanked the villagers for their courage and kindness. Alexia and Andrew, overwhelmed with gratitude, expressed their thanks to everyone who had come to their rescue. The family returned to their home, safe and sound. They never forgot the bravery of their neighbors and lived happily ever after, cherishing their new sense of security and the bonds that held their community together. And so, the village of Jamaria celebrated not just the survival of their beloved families, but the spirit of unity and courage that shone through in their darkest hour.